Blessings in abundance. K with Inner Elevation 9. And today is a great day to have a great today. Obviously on the road, in transition, and was moved to tap in with you guys today with some other tactics, tips, and tools. Had a dream. I've been having some very intense visions lately. And, we're leading up to this time called Halloween, so it makes sense. And I'll get to why in a moment. The dream essentially was apocalyptic. A meteor or some mass is coming to the earth. Me, I'm in my Superman mode, flying around the planet. And, did everything I could to prevent this disaster, only to fall short. And in this cataclysm, all of my children died. And, in this type of realm, those things seem very real. It feels very real. And in my physical existence here, I haven't wept like that in many, many years. I don't even remember last time I actually had an outpouring like that. It's something that woke me out of my sleep. And it was quite impactful. Today has been a very interesting day. So what I like to do with contrasted emotion, as especially something that intense, and you've heard me mention it before, emotions are just energy in motion. Our travels in other world are a bit more than just some nighttime illusions. So, contrasting emotion, I like to do something positive. So I've been, obviously go to work. My work, I'm in service to many. Also had an opportunity to meet with some brothers and talk about how we can build culture and what tools it takes to build culture. And I'm setting up a meeting or some meetings with some young men at some high schools in the area, just, give them tools and some encouragement from an old head on steps it'll take to walk out and live the meanings of manhood, the essence of manhood in the modern world. I'm an inclusive individual, meaning following the ways of Ma'at. We find ways to synchronize versus just disintegrate. The culture of this Western mind tends to tear things apart. And when you're dealing with something mechanical, then yeah, certainly you can take it apart, put it back together. But when you're dealing with organic things, when you're dealing with life-based things, you can't just cut up a dog or a cat and put the pieces back together and expect it to meow and bark. You dig what I mean? So we need a little bit more tact, and we need a more indigenous mind when it comes to these elements, when it comes to our lives and the lives that are created by the inner relationship between us and others. So there's a whole lot of elements in this dream situation that I would love to unpack one day, and maybe sometime soon I can get into that. But as far as the culmination of a bit of value that I think I can add to you in your situation right here, right now, where you sit or where you stand watching this, are some of the principles that I like to build my relationships on. The foundation of any culture and the necessary tools that we need as a people to bring us together so that we can make real change in a positive manner, particularly in this world of illusion, are principles. We need some guiding foundational principles upon which we can stand and move. Something as simple as, I'm not going to steal from you. You're not going to steal from me. We agree to that? Cool, right? So, my foundations of relationship in real simple terms break down like this. One, we need to be the lords and kings and sovereigns of ourselves. I know there's a whole lot of talk in our community about being kings and queens. If you're not in charge of your own thoughts and your own words, your own emotions and your own actions, then you are a peasant. You're taking orders from programs that were instilled in you. So that's number one. Be your own sovereign. Have unrelenting and inexcusable responsibility for yourself. Your life is your making. I say, let me make this personal so I don't offend anyone. In my world, and in the world that I think is going to be of most benefit to the most of us, I am sovereign of me. I have full responsibility for my thoughts, for the things that I say, for the doings of my hands and my feet, for what I feel and how I choose to use those feelings and emotions. I am the Lord God Almighty, and I pass that off to no one else. Two, I practice what Queen Afua calls impeccable listening. My definition might be a little bit different, but impeccable listening, which means that I have actual measurable practices to make sure that I establish understanding with those that I communicate with, as well as if I have a problem or something that seems like what we would call a problem, I can articulate that in one sentence. If there's such a thing as a problem, I can articulate that in one sentence. And number three, I practice solutions-based living, meaning whatever that problem is and whatever challenges that I might articulate to someone else, I also have in my quiver, in my holster, already in the chamber, I have solutions to meet that challenge that I can offer to the community and to the person I'm communicating with. So if it's something that I think we can collaboratively do, we can step forward and manage to build a better world in the moment that I utter this particular situation. These are just a few things that I thought right off the top of my head I can offer to the people, I can offer to my community, the elevators, because I know you guys are looking and seeking the truth. You, whatever magic words and whatever God you may serve, should not supersede the principles that will build unity amongst us all. Again, our people got together in 2020 and spent $65,000. Oh, what'd you say? Oh, you wrong. $65 million on a chicken sandwich on a Saturday. And that was Christians and Muslims and everyone alike. So I know that we can get together to build a little humanity, a little harmony, and a better world for our babies and our mothers and our fathers and our brothers. I'm speaking primarily to brothers my age, sisters my age, that we will call middle-aged individuals, speaking primarily to you in hopes that we can start making decisions and making changes where we can communicate to our children and communicate to our elders in a way where we can start building our communities back into a sense of togetherness, where we don't need to go marching, where we don't need to go begging, where we come to sit at a table, a round table where we're all equals, and speak to each other with dignity and respect, and establish the principles that can build a culture of harmony, health, peace, and prosperity. Believe me, I love you deeply. Believe me, I'm in your corner and I'm rooting for you every day. So I hope you can take these tools and tactics and use the power of your consciousness and the gifts and talents that you have received from the divine and pour in to the great circle so that we can fill and overflow our homes, ourselves, our community, and our world with that level of prosperity and abundance that we all deserve. Elevators, it's Friday. Y'all have a great day. Take some of this into your weekend. Let's make some magic happen. Peace.